Hello, my name is Dawn Hutchings. For the past 23 years, I served as the pastor of a small progressive congregation just north of Toronto. Every year, as Lent approached, my trepidation would grow as I wondered how I was going to create worship, preach sermons, or provide the kind of teaching which would equip the people I served to be love in a world where traditional theologies of Lent no longer feed the majority of the population. The gap between 21st century realities and medieval atonement theories is so vast that few dare to cross this divide. The divine mystery which we call God is beyond the beyond and beyond that also. So how do we embark on the journey of Lent once we have moved beyond theistic notions of a personal God? How do we follow the radical teachings, life, and death of Jesus into the wilderness of Lent when we no longer believe in a supernatural being who requires placating? Once you no longer believe Jesus was or is a sacrifice for sin, the various atonement theories which have undergirded so many of our Lenten practices fail to lead us into or out of the wilderness toward resurrection. Tinkering with our Lenten traditions simply is not enough. Our world is in desperate need. There's precious little time for wallowing in worship, which fails to lead us beyond the desert wilderness of medieval atonement to resurrection. Now, we have the luxury of technology to gather us into an extraordinary tribe. So I invite you to join me for a Lenten journey which I hope will challenge you, and through you challenge your communities to venture beyond Lent's familiar pathways. Radical 21st century theology empowers us to move beyond atonement theologies, beyond worship which relies on penal sacrificial thinking, beyond preaching which pays lip service to Jesus' teachings, beyond rituals which require insider knowledge, beyond singing hymns which inculcate medieval theologies, and beyond participating in a journey which demands that we suspend reality so that we can tamely follow the church into an unbelievable wilderness. Worship is a powerful tool which holds the potential to empower the embodiment of the divine mystery, which is the love that is God. Worship has the power to form and to transform worshipers, empowering the radical nature of love to move us beyond the wilderness of Lent into resurrection. So whether you are a worship leader, a creator of liturgy, a preacher, a teacher, or more importantly, someone who aspires to follow Jesus, I invite you to join me as together we chart a course through Lent and beyond to Holy Week, designed to both nurture and challenge us as we seek to inspire resurrection. Each week, resources for worship leaders, preachers, musicians, and followers of the way will be provided in advance of our weekly Zoom seminar. Tuesdays over Zoom, we will meet to discuss various ways to empower the embodiment of love in the world. You can sample some of the kinds of resources which will be offered each week by following the link below, where you will find all sorts of Ash Wednesday resources. Once you register on the People's Catholic Seminary's Teachable platform, the link is below, you will have access to the resources for the first week of Lent. Resources will include weekly video lectures together with sample sermons, Lenten liturgies, hymn suggestions, alternate readings, and adult education ideas. Most importantly, we will learn ways of avoiding the hazards of atonement theologies. Our first Zoom seminar on Tuesday, February 21st at 7 p.m. Eastern will set the format for opportunities to look ahead to each Sunday's readings. Worship leaders, Lenten study facilitators, preachers, and liturgists will have resources with which to inspire resurrection. Now, even if you don't have responsibilities for creating or leading worship, you will discover new pathways through Lent, pathways of understanding to encourage you to seek to follow Jesus' way of being in the world. I hope you'll check out the sample resources and then register to join us as we journey beyond atonement to resurrection. As always, may the divine mystery, which is love, work in us so that the one who is our lover, beloved, and breath of love continues to live in, with, through, and beyond us. Shalom, dear ones. Shalom.